Steelers Nation, the grind never stops. The front office is working non-stop this offseason to perfect this roster and bring the results we've all been waiting for. The big domino already fell with Aaron Rodgers officially joining the black and gold, but now, rumors are heating up again. Could Omar Khan be eyeing another blockbuster move? Today we're talking about the Steelers' possible trade for none other than all-pro cornerback Jaylen Ramsay. Before we dive in, make sure to smash that like button and hit subscribe if you're ready for more big-time Steelers updates. All right, Steelers fans, let's get into it. With the quarterback drama finally settling down thanks to Aaron Rodgers' arrival in Pittsburgh, attention inside the organization has quickly shifted to the rest of the roster. And let's be honest, there are still holes to fill if we want to make a serious playoff run in 2025. For weeks now, Steelers general manager Omar Khan has been quietly working the phones. Rumors are swirling that the Steelers front office is exploring ways to add more talent to the defensive side of the ball, specifically in the secondary, and the name that keeps popping up? Jaylen Ramsay. Yes, that Jaylen Ramsay, the three-time All-Pro cornerback who spent the last couple seasons with the Miami Dolphins, and who might just be on the trade block this offseason. So here's the latest. Multiple league insiders, including some close to the Dolphins organization, are reporting that Ramsay has quietly been available for trade throughout the offseason. Miami's front office is looking to clear cap space and reshape their defense after another playoff disappointment. And here's where it gets interesting for Pittsburgh. The estimated trade cost for Ramsay? According to sources around the league, a 2026 fourth-round pick might be enough to get it done. Yeah, you heard me right. A fourth-rounder for a player with Ramsay's resume. And if Miami is willing to eat some of Ramsay's remaining salary to help facilitate the deal, the price could stay low. But if the Dolphins aren't willing to cover part of the contract, the compensation might drop even further. Maybe even to a sixth or seventh-round pick. The biggest hurdle for any team isn't draft capital, it's the contract. Ramsay carries a significant cap hit, and that's what's scaring off a lot of teams. But here's the thing. Steelers fans. Omar Khan is known for finding creative ways to make deals work. He's done it before. Don't forget what he pulled. Off with Minkah Fitzpatrick, with Patrick Peterson, and now bringing in Aaron Rodgers. Khan's never been afraid of making an aggressive move when he feels like it gives the Steelers a better chance to win now. And let's be real. With Rodgers at quarterback and a wide-open AFC North, the time to go all in is right now. Of course, the big debate inside Steelers Nation right now is simple. Do the Steelers even need Jaylen Ramsay? Some fans say yes, 100%. Let's look at the numbers. During the 2024 season, according to Pro Football Focus, Ramsay was ranked 16th out of 222 graded cornerbacks. That's with a very solid 76.9 overall grade. Meanwhile, Pittsburgh's young corner Joey Porter Jr., who we all love and see as a future star, ranked 161st out of 222 with a 55.0 grade. That gap right there tells the story. Sure, Porter has upside, but Ramsay offers proven veteran reliability. And if you're trying to make a playoff push with Rodgers this season, having a shutdown corner on the other side of the field could be game-changing. Now, I know some of you are thinking, but wait, didn't we already sign Darius Slay? Yes, we did. Slay is here on a one-year, $10 million deal. He had a great season with the Eagles, but let's be honest, he's 34. We can't assume he's going to play at a Pro Bowl level all year. Plus, with Beanie Bishop and Dante Kent battling it out for nickel reps, adding Ramsay would give us depth, leadership, and a real 1-2 punch at outside corner alongside Porter. Imagine an experienced secondary with Slay, Ramsay, Minkah Fitzpatrick, and Joey Porter Jr. all on the field at the same time. That's playoff defense. Another big reason why this trade feels possible: Aaron Rodgers. Steelers quarterbacks coach Tom Arth recently gave some glowing feedback about Rodgers' first week with the team. According to former NFL quarterback and current FS1 analyst Chase Daniel, Arth told him Rodgers is showing off the 4 traits that made him a future Hall of Famer: arm talent, athleticism, quick release intelligence, Daniel even joked that in practice, Rodgers looks like the best quarterback Pittsburgh has had in years. And while that may sound like off-season hype, the vibe around the organization is clearly electric right now. The front office knows this is a small Super Bowl window with Rodgers at age 41, and that's why adding a proven defender like Ramsay makes more sense than ever. So, will it happen? Right now, the ball is in Miami's court. If the Dolphins show some flexibility and agree to take on part of Ramsay's salary, Khan could absolutely pull the trigger. And even if Miami waits until late July or August, when desperation around the league rises, don't count Pittsburgh out. Khan has shown he's willing to play the long game for the right price. The most likely scenario, if a deal happens, it'll probably be for a 2026 fourth-round pick, maybe with conditions based on playing time or performance. We all knew T.J. Watt's contract situation was something to watch heading into the summer, but it's officially become one of the biggest storylines of this offseason. For the first time in his Steelers career, Watt skipped mandatory minicamp, which wrapped up on June 12th. And according to multiple insiders, the front office wasn't exactly expecting things to reach this point. Here's what ESPN Steelers reporter Brooke Pryor had to say during a Thursday appearance on Sirius XM's Mad Dog Sports Radio. I think what they were not anticipating is how serious T.J. Watt is about being at the top of the market, Pryor explained. That's right. The Steelers were caught a little off guard. They knew a new deal would be needed, but they didn't expect Watt to draw such a hard line about becoming the highest-paid edge rusher in the NFL. And here's where the situation really starts to heat up. A big part of this is because of Myles Garrett's blockbuster deal with the Cleveland Browns. Just a few months ago, Garrett reset the entire pass rusher market with a 4-year, $160 million contract, including a staggering $123.5 million in guarantees after threatening a trade request. That kind of money has sent ripple effects across the entire league, and now it's directly impacting the Steelers' negotiations with Watt. Let's talk comparisons for a second. Myles Garrett is 28 years old. T.J. Watt will turn 31 this October. Age is definitely a factor here, and it's something the Steelers' front office is weighing carefully. But from Watt's point of view, he's still producing at an elite level. He's the heart and soul of this defense. And after seeing what Garrett just got, Watt's camp feels he deserves to be paid at, or even above, that level. Brooke Pryor mentioned that earlier this offseason, people inside the Steelers building felt like this deal would be a no-brainer. Both sides wanted it done. The Steelers wanted Watt here. Watt wanted to stay. But now, reality is setting in that this negotiation is way more complicated than anyone anticipated, and it gets even more interesting. The Steelers aren't just dealing with the Garrett contract as a measuring stick. There's another storm brewing on the horizon, Micah Parsons' upcoming extension with the Dallas Cowboys. Parsons is just 26 years old and widely considered one of the best young defenders in football. When Parsons puts pen to paper on his next deal, potentially sometime before training camp, he's expected to completely shatter the current pass rusher market, making Watt's asking price even more expensive for Pittsburgh if they don't lock him up soon. It's the classic front office dilemma. Pay now or pay even more later. Now, despite all this tension, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin is still trying to keep things positive. Tomlin told reporters this week, "I'm optimistic because we've got two sides that want to get things done. That's a good sign. It means the relationship between Watt and the organization is still strong. Both sides want this to work. There's no sense of bad blood yet. But let's not sugarcoat it. If a deal doesn't get done before training camp, things could escalate fast. We've seen it around the league before. Holdouts, trade rumors, distractions creeping into camp. The Steelers do not want that hanging over the team, just as Aaron Rodgers is starting to build chemistry with this offense. Training camp is just weeks away, and the big question now becomes, what happens if Watt doesn't get the extension he's looking for before then? Could he sit out part of camp? Could fines start piling up? Could the Steelers' front office face even more pressure from fans and media? One thing's for sure, this is not how anyone inside the organization pictured the Watt negotiation going back in March. They thought it would be clean, simple. A Steelers way kind of deal where both sides shake hands and move on. But with market pressures and Watt standing firm on his value, things are far from settled. All right, Steelers Nation. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Should the Steelers go after Jaylen Ramsay and give this secondary a massive upgrade, or is the price, even a mid-round pick and some cap space, not worth it for a 30-year-old corner? Drop your thoughts in the comments right now. Let's get a real debate going. And while you're at it, hit that like button if you want to see the Steelers make one more big move before training camp. And if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss any breaking Steelers news. This offseason's not over yet, and with Omar Khan working the phones, anything can happen. Let's go Steelers!